You know the best thing about that bit, right? The best thing about that bit is the fact that because there were ads going, Flicky, you and Tobes were like the only people who actually like could see the fire that was going over the top of stream. So you did look like you were going insane. Yeah. Fire. Ash! Da, 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 da. Thank you for the 3 months, Ash. I appreciate you immensely. I'm so tired today, guys. I'm so tired. Like, so tired. I don't know why. Like, I feel like I have absolutely no right to be so tired today. I had a pretty chill weekend. But I'm just exhausted today, and I have no clue why. There was fire, yeah. That. I've only gotten ads once on Twitch when I wasn't logged in on my phone. Huh. Weird. I assume you've got, like, the turbo or whatever it is. Or a good ad blocker. Gaming Poet, hello, hello. How you doing, me friend? I could use like 40 naps. Like, that's what I'm vibing. 40 naps. 40 naps and 40 naps. For the fire lol before you talked. But I hope you guys are alright. I'm very tired, but I hope everyone had a good weekend. Let's just then nap. Well, you see, I could, but I gotta be here. And that, you know, it's hard to do. I mean, we could try, you know, just like. Wait, gotta get the snore mic in. Perfect posture. Well, I mean, I've got like a headrest here. It's nice. Let's just hop straight in. We can chat and stuff while we do some grind. I don't know if this will be a long stream today, just because, yeah, very tired, but we're here. Tobes, congratulations on your 22nd time first. Flick and Tobes, Shioda, welcome in. Not Shioda, Shoda. Hope you're all doing well. Of course, the wonderful Ash and Gaming Poet. Nap stream. You've only got like 3 times firsts. Well, skill issue, bruv. Oh, right. Guys, I just remembered. We'll do the gamble in a little bit. We've got something important to do. Get off the Wi-Fi, it's lag and scream. Yeah, I didn't like opening the game. It's all right. At the end of last stream, we did get like murdered very hard by a bunch of wither skeletons, and our stuff may have gone into a fire. We'll see. So we gotta, yeah. I knew there was something we had to do today. Forgot about this. I didn't want to, like, deal with it then. I was tired. This way. Stream is also lagging. That's fair. Yeah, at the end of the day, my computer struggles to do all the things it needs to, and so it tanks the bitrate sometimes, and that it is what it is. If you'd like to help support, that would be amazing. If you could help donate to the Gaming PC on Throne, if you have the disposable income, of course. Now, it was like, as I was leaving, so it should be like, yeah, around here, 3B. This was my concern, was these three pieces of fire. So we'll see if we lost anything. Seems to be like, not a whole lot of mobs around, which is nice. Turns into a baked potato, yep. Wanted to sub to you for a while, so I did. I really appreciate it. Alright, so that's not what I wanted. Okay, so let's have a look. We have our helmet, our pants, our boots. We got our wings back. Got our sword. And our bow. And our hoe. But seems... No, we have our shovel. But no axe and pick. Lost some ender chests. Some scaffolding. Some torches and stuff. Ender pearls, that doesn't matter. Have a quick pop up, see if there was anything we missed. Music is such a good vibe, thank you. Yeah, I don't see anything. Looks like our pick and our axe went into the fire. Kind of annoying, but not the end of the world. And our ender chests. That to me is probably the most annoying part. Yeah, we flew in here and there were just like 10 wither skeletons. And they just wrecked us. Yeah, the elytra's good. We do have quite a few spare elytra at this point. Having a Did You Die box ready to go is very helpful. Ba-na-na-na-na. Skeletons are cute though and make for great pets. Absolutely. Fake crate, so you, Daka, you. So we're gonna grab the pickaxe and we're gonna grab this axe, which we'll have to replace now. We'll make some ender chests, we'll leave those in there. Well, actually, let's have a look. Right, we might have a spare silk touch in here. That's fortune. Fortune. No, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna say with multiple skeleton pets. Nice, nice. It's like time to go home. Oh, yeah. All right, I didn't put the sword away. was like, why do I have 2 swords? I'm too tired that, like, my brain can't, like, comprehend anything at the moment. Do that. More shroom light. So we're gonna head to the end and just try and replace those tools. At least a little bit. The axe will take a while because it's a bit of a pain. Actually, I think we do have a couple smite books, which is nice. Usually Edison would be here. Edison's usually here within about half an hour or so, maybe. Luckily, hello, how you doing? Would have put a wither in the same enclosure, but I would start killing the wither skeletons, zombie piglins, and hoglin I already had. That's fair. Let's quickly make a handful of ender chests. Man, we had like 16 ender chests. That's honestly the most disappointing part to me. Like, that's so much obsidian. I hate losing ender chests. Try baiting the wither. I've fought the wither plenty. We have torn down one of the towers, but I don't like tearing down the towers because I know one day I'm gonna want to tear them all down for like aesthetics. And so I don't like doing it until I've killed all the dragons. Oh yeah, right, the gamble. Yeah, give me a sec. Alrighty, everybody, welcome to the Lightbox Showdown of Death. To those who do not know, we have 4 contestants here, split into 2 teams and 1 beautiful button. In about 3 minutes' time, I'm going to push that button, and one of our 4 contestants will be randomly selected to bring the victory home for their team. In the meantime, you will be able to bet your channel points, your chocobo coins, in the channel point prediction in the chat, and you will be able to decide which team you think is going to be the winner, and if you are correct, then you will be part of that winning team and get the loser's channel points. So, before we can start, I need to meet our contestants today. So, today's theme, I want to see names in the chat, and are you okay, Flicker? And I want to see names for a sleepy wizard. Give me names for a sleepy wizard. 1 per person, please. Maybe this music will help. I'm not going to do one inspired by the Harry Potter franchise, Tobes. You're more than welcome to choose to come up with another one there. Trans rights. Challenge everything. We got just simple The Mr. Dopey Sleepy Drooly Wizard of Wonders. That's amazing. Hypnotic Caster Cat. Hello, lovely. How are you doing? Isn't it like 4 a.m. for you? What are you doing? What the heck are you doing awake? 4 a.m. on a Tuesday. It's not even an exciting day. It's 4 a.m. on a Tuesday. Laffy's stream shuffles in. Thank you for the lurk, Pyfro, my love. My love. Alright, but what do we got? We got Wiz. We got just Zzz. We got Hypnotic Caster. We got the Mr. Dopey Sleepy Drooly Wizard of Wonders. That sounds like the tagline for the Disney Sword in the Stone film, which was the Whiz-Bang Wizard of Whimsy. Well, I could not say that. Whiz-Bang Wizard of Whimsy. There we go. Delicious. Saw that game I played last night you'd be up to. Were you playing, what were you playing, Phasmo, or? I was having a look at your VODs today, to be honest. Got the same time zone? Why are you awake? What are you doing here? Can we get some love in the chat for Flicker, please? Flicker is an amazing individual of just pure strength and wonder and greatness. Truly, truly a wonderful member of this community that I'm glad is here. You're very appreciated, my friend. Phasmo, 5913. Yeah, I don't play horror games. I got no idea. People are like, you should play Phasmo, and I'm like, I'd rather die. But fine, it was the other one. Maybe say bad words. Oh no. Oh no. Hello, Dal. How we doing? Dal, I'm looking for a name for a sleepy wizard. That's what our theme is today. Sleepy wizards. Sleepy Pete, I like that. eepy Merlin, that's cute. Nikki, hello, how are you? Welcome in. And just a heads up, folks, I'm really tired today for some reason. I actually have no idea why. It's annoying. I'm so exhausted. And I feel like I had a pretty, like, chill and laid back weekend, so I'm just like, why? Tell me why he ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a mistake. Harry? Alright, so we got a few cool options. I'm absolutely going with Flickers because it's great. The Mr. You're just like purposely trying to get me to like not be able to get things on science. Is that? I feel like that's what you've been doing lately, Flick. And I can't even copy paste it because it's definitely not going to fit on the sign. But Dopey, Sleepy, Drooly, Wizard of... Oh, I hate you. I've got to rewrite the whole thing. Why would you do this? The Mr.
Here, kitty. You can have cheeseburger.
Hey, Abby. Welcome in. Dopey. Sleepy. Drooly. Wizard of Wonders. Okay. Ack McHappy, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. You was asleep? Honestly, I'd like to be asleep. Backstreet Boys, Backstreet back, alright. Yeah, yeah, alright. I sung that song when I was like 16 and I was in leather pants and a very shiny vest on stage. Let's go. When was your birthday? 6 days, yeah. Streak has ticked over. I see how it is. I see how it is. All right, then we had... I did like just simple whiz, like he's falling asleep while being named. Big fan of that one. Got Hypnotic Caster, which is cute. But you've got a new one. I do like Sleepy Pete. They call me Sleepy Pete. eepy Merlin. Sweepy Spell Slinger is good. Sweet Summer Child. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Sweepy Spell Slinger. Because honestly, that sounds badass. That's bad, eh? Both Phoenixes are here. I mean, there's 3 Phoenixes. There's technically 4 Phoenixes. I believe. Oh, what a night. Bow, 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 bow. Also, for me, if Twitch wasn't mean, I know. Yeah, it certainly wasn't me that actively cancelled your stream streak. No, I didn't. I don't have that power. Probably. I assume so. There are 4, yes. We got a Phoenix Flicker, a Phoenix Elioto, a Phoenix Abby, and a Phoenix Fry. Player who called a Narcoleptic Necromancer too. That's super sick, actually. Alrighty, everybody! It's time for the first gamble of the day, the first Lightbox Showdown of Death! It is time to get your channel point predictions going, but first we need to meet our contestants for the gamble! For group 1, we've got the ultimate combo in sleep-powered wizardry. We have the Mr. Dopey Sleepy Drooly Wizard of Wonders and his wonderful sidekick Wiz. And on group 2, we've got the dynamic sleep-powered duo Sleepy Pete and Sweepy Spell Slinger. Woo! I need to get a woo. I only have like applause, and that doesn't quite suit. Prophecy states that if all the phoenixes are here at the same time, your day will be blessed, and the world will emerge from the ashes. Alrighty, folks, it's time to get your channel point prediction fingers getting ready in 5, 4, 3, and start your engines, everybody! Get your channel points in. I want to see chaos. I want to see blood. I want to see the Sunday newspaper being released on a Thursday because somebody slept in for 7 weeks. Alrighty, what do we got? Holy mama, we're at 14K on group 2. My oh my. And we are at 2,079 on group 1. Holy heckin' mama. For the person who is just slowly chipping in every so little bit, just know that you can click predict with custom amount under the predict button, and you can type in the amount of points you want. You don't have to do it like 10 at a time. Why I have no channel points? Well, I mean, you could possibly win less than you put in. All right, but ooh, we're looking pretty good. 6,031 on group 1 and 15,200. Let's go. This is a good gamble. Now, folks on group 1, just know. Oh, we just went up another 2K. Just know, folks on group 1, that the higher share you have, like, in your pot of your team, the higher share of the winnings you will get. So if you've only got a little bit in on group 1, that means you're only going to get a little bit back if you win. Lizzie, hello. You can gamble. Click on the predict button. We've got about a minute left. The teams today for Group 1, we have the Mr. Dopey, Sleepy, Drooly, Wizard of Wonders, and Wiz. And for Group 2, we've got Sleepy Pete and Sweepy Spellslinger. It is 50-50 chance. How are you, Lizzie? I hope you're doing super, super well today. But yeah, folks, if you've only got a little bit in Group 1, I would recommend you up that share, that percentage a bit, because the higher percentage of the amount bet in the pot that you have, the higher percentage you'll win back. It's all proportionate to how much you put in. So we're at 9,131 chat points on Group 1, 15,200 on Group 2. This is one heck of a first gamble for the day. We are really, I fell. And we're not going to talk about the fact that we started this stream with no items because we died at the end of last stream in another fortress and I had to go and get my stuff back and we lost our pick and our axe. We're not going to talk about that. Not at all. All right, folks, just a couple seconds. All right, folks, what a exciting gamble here. Can I get some hype in the chat as we get ready to press this button? I want to see chaos. I want to see hype. I want to see excitement. I want to see you yelling out for your favorite contestants that's going to bring it home for you. I want to see probably problematic parasocial bonding with one of the contestants. I want to see things getting far too invested. You're gambling on which of these two teams is gonna win after I push this button. One of these 4 contestants is going to be randomly selected. All of our contestants today are sleepy wizards. On Group 1, we have the Mr. Dopey, Sleepy, Drooly, Wizard of Wonders, and Wiz. And on Group 2, we've got Sleepy Pete and Sweepy Spellslinger. So, folks, let me dial in some suspenseful music. Who do we got? It's Sleepy Pete! Congratulations, Group 2! You've done it. I'm so proud of you. You've done it. You have made everyone you've ever met proud of you. Group 2, you've done it. Group 1, we had 38% of the pot, and Group 2 was 62%. Congratulations to the 2 people on Group 2 who really sent that out of the map. Congratulations. Congrats, Group 2. I'm proud of you. Who was the other person on Group 2? Gaming Poet. Nice. Congrats. Heck yeah. Alright, let's put this singular bone I have on me. You actually wanted one of these? I mean, it's 50-50. It's pretty, like, likely. You gambled so hard and you won so hard, and I'm proud of you so hard. That's a weird thing to say. Gambled a few times, lost like every time. Ah, you're an Abby. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna head to the end, because we lost a couple tools today. So we're gonna go work a little bit on replenishing that, maybe spend like 20 minutes or so just doing some enchanting. Like, we have our, we've got our, like, Did You Die box, our Met Your Fate crate, if you will. So, like, it's not the end of the world when we lose stuff, when we die. But we always got to make sure we're, like, replenishing it. We've just got, like, a little bit of, like, time to, like, do it. Unless, of course, we die and lose everything today, in which case I'll be a sad boy. You lost, like, 4K? Well, I mean, dems to breaks. I did not like the lag there. Ah. Another big gamble to take back what we lost? Possibly. God, I love the library. Beautiful build. Let's keeps giving away the answers. What's your delay like? Are you talking about when they're like yelling out before I press the button? Hi, Flick. Who? I thought you. Do you have an inflictor? Oh, I didn't. I haven't refilled the rest of my like what I like to have in my inventory. Well, that does sound like a skill issue, Flick. Just ask a question, then type it out as soon as you hear him. I mean, fair. Let's go to like, I don't know, 50-ish. What? I mean, things are looking good on my end at the moment. I need to remove those mods that I added last time, because I think they're making the, like, connection worse. Because I think they're just diverting the processors, and while it makes it better for my gameplay, it's, like, tanking my bitrate for some reason. So I need to, like, do that. Yeah. Now I remember the sound of Enderman dying, and I like it for some reason. What's not to like? Gershta, hi. You've certainly not been here this whole time. Definitely not. But speaking of Cat the Possum, we've been in talks, shall we say. So after Super Life, you might be seeing another cool, another collab thingy coming up. I mean, that would be redacted. Are you an ender possum? I know you're a possum. Are you like an end possum? I didn't know that about your lore. That's cool. No one else on my Wi-Fi, but I'm in my room on my 6.5-year-old iPad. That's cool. So what you're saying is I shouldn't show you my Enderman killed stat? Oh, I will. For lore reasons, I do not kill Endermen in my solo worlds. Interesting. Hey, buddy. All right, statistics, mobs, Enderman. Yo, we hit the 100K mark. Right up the lore, put in the Discord, just being lazy. That's fair. If it makes you feel better, we've been killed by 25 endermites. Actually, no, sorry. No, I've killed 25 endermites. I've been killed by 3. And 10 endermen. I've only killed 4 dragons, if that helps.
Bruh.
Nightcur, hello, hello. How you doing? We've got to make a couple tools for, no reason. We certainly didn't lose a couple tools. That's never happened, and will never happen. Kill the dragon to free my people? Ah, of course. Okay, sure. So do you just get ender pearls from villagers then? Or piglins, I suppose. Yeah, you're just like... It's like the people who are like, oh, I hate animal suffering, and then buy like caged eggs. And it's like, yeah, it's fine, it's from the supermarket. What mods? Must be Mumbo's peace-loving plants, and so drag squids on the land to collect ink. Well, yeah, but I have a feeling that Cats is less about, only preserving the statistics. Yeah, in Season 8 of Hermitcraft, Mumbo made a goal to never kill anything. That would reflect on his statistics. He found ways. You clerics sell interpearls? Yeah. Yeah, it's like a, I think like a mid-level trade. It's not a guarantee. I think it's like, what's the top level? Is it master or expert? It's the, like, second last level, I think. Mojang, can you please make me absorb these just a little bit faster? Because, endermites are evil. Those die, but they're not enderfolk. What about shulkers? Because so far it just seems to be enderman. Okay, so it's just enderman you don't kill. Okay. I bet you're wondering how I got here. Lamp. Lamp. Actually, don't kill any passive creatures if I can help it. Okay, fair enough. So no zombie piglins. No golems, no villagers. A villager's really passive if they're just so annoying. What is this? Thank you. Unless they hit me. Yeah. So the fact that we've been like going around on Super Life murdering every horse we come across, that's like, that's just different, right? I could have, but like, because my enchantment table's over here, I'm just gonna leave a trail. Cat should suffer? Why should cat suffer? Cat's like the kindest soul I've ever met. We also look after our villagers here. Have an iron farm with villager volunteers. The golem sacrifices himself for the greater good. Okay, now that sounds like fascism. The second you use the word the greater good, you immediately become a villain. Have any tools in here? Not the ones I want. And I didn't bring any over from the end loot. That's fine. So I need an axe and a pick. Now I just want to check. Super Life, I'm the sidekick of the server's villain. You expect different. Look, you're not. Oh, that's really funny. That's really funny. I'm the sidekick of the server's villain. Look, you're not wrong. You're not wrong per se. I am the server's villain. I'm pretty sure I have 2 smite books recently that I got, which is really good. Oh, we got 3. Let's go. That's amazing. Do we have touch? I doubt it. Oh, we do. Cool. We got Unbreaking. I doubt we've got Fortune. Yeah, it's cool. Either way. Lapis. Let's grab some boots with the fur. Got that whole club looking at her. You know, I do kind of want to make an infinity bow. Just for adventuring. I do like having a mending bow, but I think having a spare infinity bow would be kind of nice. So I wouldn't actually mind getting that infinity book. How dare you? You're in Super Life? Yeah, they're my teammate. Me and Cat, ride or die. Healer pals for life. Two things in game that make me go against my principles, and needing an iron farm is one. Don't actually kill them myself, never mind that, I built the thing. I mean, I don't have a iron farm. I just go caving. Fortune 2, no. But I could possibly put it on that. Book. Feather Falling 4, okay. Infinity. We're going with the book, because that's a very nice book. Breaking on a tool. Flame on a bow. Respiration on a book. Let's go for the bow. That's actually so trash. Actually, if I want a bow, what am I doing? We'll just combine bows we have at the fisherman's cottage. What are you? Fortune 2, which will be the same for you because you're both tools. Book. Efficiency 4. Fortune 3. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, pretty sure we've got an efficiency book right here. So then I just want the smite books. Almost 1 hour on stream? Yeah. I need a farm. I can't go caving. I die. That's why I jumped at the chance to go caving on episode 1. Heck yeah. So smite. Edison's still not here. Well, I guess they're dead to me. Let's actually see if we can get this pick done first. Silk touch, perfect. I want that. Okay. I think I've got a couple spare efficiency books. I need 2 mendings. Efficiency would be over here. Ooh, baby. This is why I always enchant books when I'm over here. Don't be late to love me, stream member. Look, the fact that you're here and engaging in chat is wild, considering I know what time it is for you. Okay, so you. We're gonna throw these together. We're gonna throw these together. And that. Boom. So that's for you. And then you also need the 2 smites. 8, 7. So the axe. Beautiful. The pick. And for more levels. Afraid of the giant non-resistant horrors from the game. Very fair. Look, very valid. Lovely, can I ask why the couch is actually fairly comfy to sleep on? Probably because you're tired. I will give that apple some woman and 7 dwarfs. The 7 dwarves wasn't given the apple, I think you'll find. On accident, fell asleep on the couch, woke up at 6 to move to my bed. I mean, yeah. Couches are, like, comfy for naps, but they're not comfy to, like, sleep on for a full night. Beautiful. Alright, met your fake crate. Pickaxe. You go there. Diamonds can go away. I mean, you're not wrong. I don't like having books that have multiple enchants on them, because they're hard to sort. I need to bring more books over here. Feelin. Nice book to have. Steaks. Let's top up our rockades and food. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Why is that one barrel placed differently? This one? What do you mean placed differently? There's no other barrels. Or as in here. Because it's temporary and I didn't care to fix it. There's also another one there. Like, when we do the full interior, this is gonna look different. Like, this is just for now. Until I finish designing the interior for this thing. Because it's a big job. I mean, look, it does make me laugh that it annoys people, but I really just can't be bothered changing it because there's hoppers involved and it's just annoying. Ah. I don't like that. That's the issue with having the bedrock broken. Oh, I last slept here. Okay. Hey guys. Actually, that's very convenient because I wanted to have a look at the bows. Okay, I don't want mending. That's pretty good. Do you have punch? No. So let's grab a punch bow just in case I don't get another one that has it. That's already got flames, so it feels like a bit of a waste. That's what I want though. Beautiful. That gets me an infinity bow. And then we just repair it with a bippity boppity. With like a full bow. Because I like having a mending bow because it means like all my tools are the same durability. But when going like end raiding or doing like adventure stuff, it'd be nice to have like the extra space in my inventory instead of having like 3 or 4 stacks of arrows. So just having a bow for adventuring I think would be nice. I want a bow. Do I have a full bow? Not currently, but we can make one. Where am I going up here? Let's see if we have enough levels. We could always head back to the farm if needed, or just wait till... Ooh, the light's on. Beautiful. Alright, so let's go like that. That's 17. Or 21. Okay, we're not going to have enough levels here, but that's okay. That's 11 or 26. Okay. Let's kill some chickens. Hey, buddies. Obviously defend myself, but you don't offend them, so they won't attack me. Very fair. I was watching a bit of your, I think your last solo world VOD before stream today, Kat. I really like the kind of like glazed terracotta like wall you've got going by like, I think it's by like a lake or something. Really enjoyed that. I like the little park you were working on. Reset. Gonna head out? All good, Shota. Been nice having you here. Take care, alright? We might need to head to the XP farm, or we can like do some trading. I really... Like, it's very easy to get to the Enderman farm, but I just don't want to. Okay, so that's 11. That's okay. Or 26. So we can do that. And then to repair, it's 5. Okay, beautiful. So that's like the adventure bow. So we can put that in the toolbox. That's for when we're doing things that will require us shooting our bow a lot. Survival World, renovating the villages for the villagers. And that's the Savannah one I'm almost done with. I truly adore Savannah villages. I really love the design of them. They're my favorite zombies. Alright, so let's grab ourselves... Was any named? Of what? I need myself some scaffolding. And some torches. And we'll just top up that arrow stack. The tools that we lost? Absolutely. Pretty sure... Yeah, the axe and the pick definitely had names that we lost, so... We've got new tools that you can name. As well as the new adventure bow. Alright, cool. So we've done that. So we've done a little bit of grinding, but I do want to keep doing work on the nether for now. Let's grab a hoe out. Spare tools. Let's choose between one of these two. Alright. Which hoe are we using? We're using Pretty Silver Kitty. Let's go. Oh, we really got to put this stuff away too. Let's do that real quick so we've got like our shulkers back. And we'll grab the warped wood shulker as well. Yeah, I don't quite get what flicker's meaning either, to be fair. Alright, any other buried treasure maps? You? Any other stuff that goes in the treasure box? Probably that. You... I think that's it. Name pickaxe, super mining drill, tool, go burr. Okay. If it all fits. Oh, we've got a few of these. Seek, ponder, ponder, sing, seek. Cool. You're waking up now? Valid. This is that stuff. Oops. Do I have any trims in here or sherds? Nope, I put them straight into there. Cool. I'll go do that namey name in a second. Bit more burn power than my single brain cell has in the mornings. I mean, that just continues all day for me. All right. Wait, do I have deep slate emerald ore in here? I do. Well, let's move that so it's all in one place. Workstations. Potions. Sand. Block? Yep. Not good at typing today? That's valid. I'm not good at typing any day, so you know what? You got me beat. Yeah. Blueberry, hello, hello. What's going on? What is going on, gorgeous? Hope you're doing super well today. Just putting away some stuff from doing some exploring on what, Friday? Yeah, Friday. How you doing? How's uni been and stuff? My tailbone's been getting better, by the way, folks. It's still a little bit of an issue, but like I've been out like a couple times in the last few days and like sitting in like normal chairs and it's been okay. Oh guys, we can make so much packed mud with this. It makes me so happy. You're fine. You're on lunch break. You haven't had a coffee yet and you're on a lunch break? What the heck? How are you alive? Okay, we're at 20 shells. That's good. Getting there. Is there an anvil over here? I feel like I put an anvil over here. I did. All right, so do you want this to be like with like proper like grammar, so of like capitalizing letters and stuff, and also the tool go BRB do you want it to be like that, or is it just burr that you want? Head is starting to hurt, that's understandable, but I don't want to buy coffee, so that's that. Fair. Pearl, hello, hello, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well today. So you do want it to be the BRB, okay? So super mining drill go burr 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 burr. Yeah. All right. Congratulations, you have a tool. That's a weird thing to say. Yeah, I recommend if you have like a long base or a big base, I thoroughly recommend having workstations everywhere with grindstones and stuff and anvils as well as beds everywhere. It's very helpful. Banana. All right, so we're gonna head to the nether where we did die last stream, but that's fine. We're not gonna talk about it. We didn't lose anything, so it's... Oh, well, we did lose some things, but it's fine. It's back now. I always see us, like, losing gear as a chance for more people as a, like, a naming tools reset. If I didn't die and lose stuff on a semi-regular basis, no one would ever be able to name anything. You know, I'm doing it for you. Yep. That's it. I'm doing it for you. So for folks that don't know, I'm slowly working on slabbing the nether around my my nether fortress. And to make that little bit easier for me, I've just been getting rid of all of the nether trees, which has taken quite a few hours at this point, but that's all right. I like to spend an hour or so in the first half of stream, just doing a little bit of a grindy task, and this is what we're doing at the moment. It helps us get settled in. It means I don't have to be like creative right away as well. And it's also like we're doing like the most like grindy part, while like generally speaking, there's more engagement in the chat. Like the start of stream is always the most got the most engagement and stuff, so it's a good time for us to just hang out and chat and vibe when there's people to hang out with and talk to, you know. And then usually we'll go and do some building. We've got some houses we're working on. We've got to start a new one, which is nice. I kind of want to do some work on the obelisk soon, maybe, because I don't think we've touched that at all since the 2000 days. So it'd be nice to do some work on that. Now, I do have the world tour video for 2000 days finished. I'm currently working on captioning it, which kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie. So that's probably gonna take me a few days of just doing like I've probably spent like an hour on it so far, and I'm only in like the first 5 minutes of the video. It sucks. It's not a like super fun process, but it's okay. I feel like it's important to do for the sake of accessibility, so I'm doing it. I don't do like weekly videos, so like it's okay that like a video takes me like a month or two to do. I mean, we're not going to talk about the fact that we're on day 2867, which means we are about 120 Minecraft days away from having to do a 3000 day world tour video. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. You has question. Okay, tell me more. How do I start combo? I mean, depends on the situation. You mean here? You want to start a conversation here? Or just in general? Is this just like how to socialize question? Because I found, by asking question, okay, I have found that, in my experience, this is my usual strategy for just existing and being awkward in conversation, is you just ask the most unhinged question you can come up with. One of my favorites is, what would you do if I was a stick of butter? But also I'm weird, so maybe don't follow my advice. Also a big fan of I Have a Theory, We Killed the Batman. Try to text my mother. I mean, you could just do what my mother does and just send me a different emoji every day. Because she clearly doesn't have the energy to come up with like a conversation starter, but just wants to like put the feeler out there. Or the good old one that my mum used to do when I lived out of home a lot, which was just, are you alive? Every like 3 months. Hello, mother. I think I might join a gang. I feel like that could start a conversation. Hey, mum. I don't know. That seems pretty risky. Should instead say something completely unhinged. That's way better. Pinterest will help me. Oh, the socially awkward youth. What my oldest does makes me text back. Fair. And it obviously depends if you want something or not. Because if you're after something, then the perfect, hey mum, you know I love you, right? That's always a good option. One of my favorites. You know how you love me? Like more than anything in the world? Can you buy me a condo? Don't ask stuff like that of your parents. That's insane. Ammo loves when you're sleeping. Man. Not creepy at all. I love how the I love how Kat's advice is say this because it worries me. Your advice is just like worry your mum. I mean, like it works, but like, you know. Like just make your mum concerned. That's the way to start a combo. That'll do it. So, Kat, how do you feel about the fact that now I'm deforesting the home of your Ender people here in the Nether? Like, I'm essentially just doing eugenics here. Trying to make it so that they can't live here anymore. It's a shell? Well, yeah, but I'm trying to make it so they can't live here. It's like eugenics. Did it while spelling mum wrong? Absolutely. Did you spell it like the American way, or? Because mum in, like, America is like M-O-M, right? Americans just hate yous. If I make them go to the overworld to bother you more, I mean, that's fine. I have Enderman griefing off because I think it's a bad game mechanic and I like to do landscaping. And it makes me very unhappy. When they just slowly pick apart my hand-constructed terrain. Can't help. But I was conditioned by this country. I mean, look, the only you need... The only you I need is you. Certain name, loved an image. I feel like I was kidnapped by Maurice. Well, but is it like a wholesome kidnapping at least? Oh, kidnapped by Merc. That's it. The true solution to all of the problems in America right now is Maurice. You don't belong there? So long, Wart. I don't belong here, 'cause I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. I don't care if it hurts. Oh, I lose control. I love that song. It's such a good song. I fell. Loved an image. I'll put a heart on the image. That's great. I'm on a tree. My mom's a Facebook mom? Oh no. Does she post like quotes with minions on them? Not a Facebook parent though, fair. No, not every mum is a Facebook mum. So we could have hot dogs and spaghetti for dinner. Kind of a weird combo. I'm not gonna lie. Or are you talking about that like kind of dish where like you like cut like frankfurts into slices and then like stick the like hard spaghetti through it and then like cook it all in the same water? Because that's actually kind of cool. My sister made that once. But if not, that's kind of weird. I'm so tired. I still have no idea why I'm so exhausted today. Really annoying. Connor with a perfect Pinterest image, okay. Let's calm down on the caps a little bit, please, Flip. Yeah. Apologize, folks. We're in the very yawny stage. I feel like on a Tuesday very often I feel really tired for no reason, and it's strange. It's like, I take 2 days off. You'd think like I'd be like pretty rested. Like, and I didn't really do a whole lot. Like, I socialized a little bit, but like not to a point of like burnout or anything. You're right. You're right. Like, I never like felt like socially overwhelmed. Banana. So I've been watching, I sent the SpongeBob image into Media in the Discord. Sick, I'll have a look at that later. So I've been watching, like, old Mog Swamp Flat World videos for the last little bit. Because, like, I just really enjoyed Mog Swamp in the SOS, series. And so I've been, like, going back and watching his Super Flat series, which is just super cool. And it's just, like, it's kind of fun going back to, like, watching old Minecraft Let's Plays. And I'm like, I could probably, and like, he's like, got this like cool concept, like a cobblestone farm. And I'm like, I feel like I could do this in a far more elegant way with the same like redstone capabilities that he had access to him at the time and things like that, which is always fun. Version I've ever played before, yeah. Hello. But it's just cool. But like something that like drives me insane is this man never has like a standard organized hotbar. This guy will like never have the right tools on him at all in his inventory. Like he's always putting like picks away and things. He's always like, oh, let me go get a sword. Like what? What are you doing? When you never have tools. Only started in late July, so hasn't been a full year yet. Heck yeah! Now, I've been playing for a very long time. My hotbar is not organized, it drives me bananas. Absolutely. But it's also like, it's a detriment as well to an extent, because I realistically have like 2 slots in my hotbar that I have open to like for when I'm working on stuff. Because I have pick, sword, bow, axe, shovel or hoe, depending on what I'm doing, ender chests, blocks, transport option, whether that's a water bucket, ender pearls, or rockets, and then food, right? So when I'm building and I need to have more than 2 blocks on my hotbar, it's frustrating because then I've just got to put tools away. I don't like it. And like, I always have arrows, crafting table, ender pearls, scaffolding, and torches in my inventory too. Pickaxe. Shovel. 4 empties for whatever I'm doing. Rockets and food. Do you use the axe as a weapon, or do you just not keep a weapon on you? I used to have it be my 3 tools and then my weapons. I used to do pick, I think shovel, axe, sword, bow. Keep a sword and a bow on me, but I usually use my axe. That's fair. So I used to have it that way. But then I started playing Vault Hunters. And I found myself wanting to swap to my sword and my bow with like the 1, 2, and 3 keys a lot more. So I changed it around so that my weapons were easier accessed with the number keys. Because past that, I feel like it's a bit much to use the number keys for your hotbar. But I also have the 8 slot, which is my transport. I have that rebound to X now as well because of Vault Hunters for like water bucket clutching, and it just makes it easy. So like, if I need to like clutch for some reason, I need to fly away, I need to ender pearl away, I need to bucket clutch, it's just a very easy button X to get there. Sword, pick, trident, interesting choice. Water bucket rockets, cheap slate, chest plate / free. Oh, you've got a MMO mouse. That's sick. Trident, water bucket rockets, chest plate / free, blocks free. Yeah, and like, often when I'm adventuring, I'll put like this tool away, and that'll be like my chest plate / elytra and things like that, so that I can easily like hotspot. We got a bot over here. Bow, sword, axe, pick, shovel, 2 spare for whatever, rockets, food, sword, bow, and hotbar if not building. That's fair. And like, I feel like some people I'll see like their food is like in the middle of their hotbar. Some like me, it's at the end, and some it's at the start. Which I get the middle because it's like always accessible no matter where you are. It's like getting to the middle is like pretty accessible regardless. Which to be fair, so is like the end and beginning, just because there's you got your wraparound. Easy for me to have it bound to 9, that's fair. It's just a very interesting thing of like how people play this game. Especially like, you look at the Hermitcraft freak show that they did. Of like all these professional Minecraft players and like the weird configs and setups they have to just make it easier to play for them personally. It's cool. It's just interesting, right? Because like, I've played this game for a long time, so I've like slowly figured out things that I like for like my controls. Absolutely, no wrong way to play. The only wrong way to play Minecraft is if you are actively trying to upset other people's fun. Only wrong way to play. Like, you want to play Anarchy style? There's servers for that. But if you just grief in servers that aren't for that, then you're a bad person. It's early playing the game, that's just being mean, yeah. I'd say Anarchy, like playing Anarchy style is certainly a way of playing the game. Like to a degree, that's what we're doing on Super Life. But we're doing it with the full consent of everyone and the full trust of everyone on the server. Yeah, particular server style, exactly. So like there's a place for every single play style. But if you try to do something in a place that you're not supposed to, then that's playing the game wrong. Thing about Minecraft is around 14, 15 years of user-made content, official things too. There's a server for everything and everyone. Absolutely. And like, I've been playing this game for about 14 years, right? And the way that I play this game and the way that I enjoy this game is completely different to how I used to, right? Like, there's so much to this game that you can explore so many different facets of it. I don't want to do the red ones, because I don't want to clog up my inventory. We'll come back and do the red ones a different time. Like, when I first started playing Minecraft, and for like a very long time, I was a technical Minecraft player. Never thought I'd play hardcore. Now it's my primary playstyle. Heck yeah. But like, I used to be a technical player. I used to always wish that I could build better and stuff like that. But all there, I've been playing Minecraft for 7 years. I've been playing since beta. I've been playing for about 14 years, I think. 13? 13, 14. I don't remember if I started in 2011 or 2010. I know I was in like, I was either in year 11 or year 12. I don't remember though. I am 30. But like now I would consider myself primarily a builder. And like, I'd say I'm a very well-balanced player. Like I enjoy and am pretty good at like quite a few different elements of the game. But when it comes to like the playstyle that I like to do the most, I love building a lot. And I would consider myself to be a pretty good builder these days. You've been playing since end of 2010? Yeah, I don't remember if it was year 11 or year 12 that I started playing. But it was certainly one of them. One of the two of them. So it was either 2010 or 2011. Parkour! But now, like, I love doing parkour and stuff as well. Like, I love, like, the PvE side of things, of fighting mobs. Like, I love things like Vault Hunters. Like, I love so many different elements of this game. I love the exploration part of this game, whereas I used to hate it. I used to, like, just want to have all the resources at home and never have to go out and find stuff. I used to always use things like Chunk Base or Amidst to find the biomes that I wanted. And now, like, I've never looked at the seed of this world once, and we've been playing for 2 years now. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing? I'm doing good. I'm very tired for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. But we're vibing. We're having a good time. We're doing some more grindy work over here in the nether. Math teacher was being really nice to me today. Is that, like, concerning? I don't want to keep anything red for now. Just happy because I finally didn't die in a stupid way. Well, I'm proud of you. I mean, we started this stream dead, so, you know. Proud of you. Beth, hello, lovely. How are you doing? One of my favorites. I love Meth. Meth is a true hero. Said he would give anyone who doesn't have a calculator an equipment breach. An equipment breach? What the heck is that? Yeah, folks, please go and give Meth a follow. Meth is an amazing, amazing Minecraft streamer. Does a lot of like modded stuff with blood, and just super, super lovely human being. Really amazing. Amazing to just be there and enjoy the good vibes. Doing all right? How are you, Mr. Princess? I'm tired. I don't really know why. I've been really exhausted all day. I've had like no energy, but I'm good. That stupid time, please? What stupid time? Put pink cheeks on my face? Well, it's deserved, my friend. Although I am just picturing the idea, if not that you're blushing, just the way you put it, just like I've straight up taken some pink cheeks and I'm just like, I shouldn't have done that with my glasses on. That was possibly a mistake. We're just doing some grindy grind here in the nether. We're trying to do some mob proofing in the nether here around our nether fortress, but I'm trying to just get rid of all the trees because they're annoying to mob proof around. It would be easier to just mob proof the trees, but we're getting a lot of wood out of it, which is nice. And glow shrooms. Big fan of that. Fumesa, are you a goofus? Oh, I am a goofus. It's not a question. Yes. Ever nice to me? I know when none of my friends aren't at school or in class. Interesting. So, I wear glasses every day on stream, right? I don't generally wear my glasses that much like off stream. Like it's generally something I wear on the computer, which is funny when I go to cons and stuff and people are like, I don't recognize you, or like when I post selfies and stuff. But the thing is, I'm also like, I like never clean my glasses. So like sometimes I'll be sending a Snapchat from my computer and you'll see just all the dirt and dust on it, and I'm like, okay, I should probably clean it. You're gonna stalk him? That doesn't seem legal or morally right. That also sounds like a clickbait article. I stalked my teacher for 7 days. You'll never guess what I found out. Find out why. Stretch, thank you, Meth. Oh, that was a neck crack and a half. Jesus. Oh. Oh, amazing. Does something completely different after 2 minutes of video. You know, baby child, you're gonna have to die eventually. Because you're holding a block and I want you not causing lag in my world. You too, child. I mean, they're fun to kill anyway, but like, you know. Like, you know, I I am the villain of the Super Life server. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Yeah. How are we doing on the timer? We're about 25 minutes or so of doing some more grindy here. And like, I know, like, I feel like we're getting to the end of the deforesting of like this biome, but I just know that I'm gonna have a fly around and find so much more.
Goodbye,
Goodbye, good friends, goodbye.
'Cause now it's time to go.
Take care, Abby. Gonna sleep. Don't you shoot at me. Rude pig. Haven't slept well. I get that. Hope you sleep well, alright. Have a good one. Remember that you can always has cheeseburger. Can I say I like my villains more than people that stop them? More than the people that stop them, yeah. That's because often villains in like Western media are just either queer or like liberal. And the heroes are just like, what's that? Status quo seems good to me. Like, most villains are queer-coded. Sir, I'm busy. The gall of these people. Hashtag villain pals. I like that. So long, and thanks for all the fish. My villains are straight coded and my main MCs are queer. Oh, absolutely. As a queer neurodivergent person, yeah, my villains are usually like misogynists. Misogynists and like capitalists. That's a lot of my villains that I write. Just bigots. For some reason, all of my, like, D&D characters I play are generally speaking ace. Maybe that says something about me, who knows? I don't know what misogynist means. People who are sexist towards women. I had my anti-capitalist shirt on yesterday, and I had to leave the house. That was fun, heck yeah. But then I played a character and we went to this like small town where they were like pretty like racist. And I did in fact burn down the town. And my party were like, and DM were like, what the heck? And I'm like, I think it's justified. Remember, folks, it's okay to punch a Nazi. I will say I was playing a like barbarian druid half-orc mom. Causing issues in public, that's why I stay home. Fair. Whereas I like look pretty like cis white straight. In fact, I feel like I cause more issues being in public looking like I am not a redneck, being where I live. There's mullets everywhere, and I'm here like preppy, fashionable male. I've got a trans friend, and she was telling me the other day how someone like stopped her like in public and were like, "Oh, you're the trans person," which honestly makes me laugh a little bit because it's like she's a damn cryptid. It's like move over, crocodiles in the sewer. We've got checks notes, trans people. Ted looks cis and straight, so when I get into trouble, folks are always looking at him to control me. Yeah. It's so gross. Like, I'm sorry. Control? Ew. My partner, my ex got quite drunk one time and like threw up in a taxi, and the taxi driver just like refused to talk to her. Like I had to come down and talk to him and sort it out because he just refused to talk to her because like she was a woman. And I was like, are you kidding me? He's a true person, the word he's so supportive. It scares these folks out here. Yeah. The way we view partners in Western society is truly awful. I mean, I say Western society, but just in general a lot of the time. It's like, these people are people you want to spend your life with and, like, cohabitate with. They are not your owners. The absolute best, heck yeah. I mean, I wouldn't call that a silver lining per se. 404 not found, heck yeah. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Ace people are the best. Getting that emote reworked? Heck yeah. In fact, when we finish this stream today, someone remind me that I want to raid an ace person. Borderline pan romantic too? That's fair. I think I refer to myself as biromantic, but realistically, it's probably more in the line of pan. I've just always kind of identified in the bi way. That and like, when being like representation, it's a bit easier to be like, yeah, I'm bi. Which is, you know, messed up in its own right. The thing that makes me very unhappy about being biromantic and panromantic is it means technically speaking I'm heterosexual. And I think that's gross of me. And like, I'm kind of leaning towards demi to a degree as well. A little. I don't know. It's all very nuanced. And it's like, am I demi or am I just on antidepressants? Assault Delta here. Are we done with the... What? Because that'd be super cool if we are. Oh, here's one. I think I'm getting a questioning again, but with am I aromantic or just recipromantic? I don't know what that means. Emotion to feel loved / cared about? Interesting. Yeah, you can see where there were trees that I've removed in the past before I was doing slabbing. And for someone who does not experience romantic attraction unless they know the other individuals romantic attracted to them first. Yeah, I get that. But you know what? You never have to know exactly who you are right now. You've got your whole life to figure it out. And if your label changes every few weeks, every few years, every couple months, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't change once, it doesn't matter. I've changed my identity and sexual thought about what I am so many times over the last 15 years? Yes, this is all the crimson stuff, but are we done with the warped? I think we, like, might be. I think we are. That's awesome, actually. Hell yeah. And the, like, crimson forest seems pretty small. I mean, I've certainly had my fair share of times where it's like, I'm not interested in someone, and then someone's like, oh, this person is interested in you, and then suddenly it's like, oh, I'm interested in them now. December was the 1 year of my coming out as MB. I have over a decade on Lavi, yeah. Like, you know, I'm 30 and I'm still, like, questioning. I've been, like, changing, like, who I think I am a lot in the last couple years. Curiosity to get to know me, but then distract myself off from that. And that's okay, you know? A particular way now doesn't mean it's permanent. That too. And sometimes you'll find something out. You'll learn about something when you're like older and stuff, and then you go, wait a minute, I'm not broken? That's a very nice feeling. But I'd rather just people not think they were broken in the first place. Like when I learned about polyamory and I was like, wait a minute, I'm not broken because like I kind of like am wired this way. I'm not just like a psychopath. That was a good day. When I learned I was autistic and everything in my life suddenly made sense. Story of my life, I've 40 years thinking I was broken, then discovered Ace and NB, yeah. And like, I question my gender fairly regularly, but I think I just hate the gender norm. But like, I feel like I've never felt more manly than when I was wearing the maid outfit for stream. And mostly I found out at ASD and hyperactive ADHD. Yeah. I'm fairly certain I have ADHD too, but the autism one is diagnosed. It's just expensive to get diagnoses. Grab that. How much longer we got in this timer? Oh, like 5 minutes. Yeah, it's not worth starting on the warped. On the crimson. But that's cool. That's awesome. All right. Well, let's turn the grind timer off. Personality to see specialist. Pretty sure I'm ADHD and on the spectrum somewhere. Yeah, there's a lot of overlap. There's a lot of overlap, and there's plenty of people that have both. There's lots of comorbidities with neurodivergence. Forgot about that. Stupid damn polar bears. Alright, so. What do I feel like doing? I kind of feel like doing some terraining. We did some terraining last time. Doing work on like this area around here, this mountain pass. Which, it certainly needs some work. Like, this doesn't feel natural. Whereas, like, this bit does. So we gotta, like, play with making this feel a bit more natural while still being able to have, like, the windmill here. But I don't think we've worked on this since we hit 2,000 days, so it'd be nice to do some work on the terrain. Like, it'd be nice to, like, work towards getting this done. So, we've just been doing some general shaping of the terrain. I want it to feel, like, kind of rocky and stuff. And one issue with this is the fact that it's just, like, directly into the terrain. So we'll need to expand out the rocky sections and stuff a bit more, make some boulders and things, to blend it in. But let's just do... I think, like, the initial shaping's pretty good. So let's kind of come through now with just... how many days is this world? We're at day 2,870. I'm thinking let's just grab ourselves some, like, slabs for now and just do shaping, right? Just keep working on the shapes, because then we can come through, replace the slabs and stuff with other things. But for now, I think it's definitely feeling a bit too blocky. Like, I want these to kind of feel like they're, like, lots of rocks to a degree, and, like, doing highlighting and, like, kind of painting is going to help a lot with that, of, like, using the highlights and shadows to, like, to actually shade it and make it look like they're distinct round, separate round shapes that are connected to each other. Because I haven't really talked about it, like, since we've been working on this recently, but the aim here is this obelisk has been here longer than anyone in the valley. No one knows when this, like, was built here, what it's for, what the symbol, what the sigils even mean. But this itself... Yo! I look so scruffy today. It's because I haven't had a shower today because I'm just so tired. How we doing, Fatty McDaddy Dog? How we doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. It's always nice to see you in. What were you up to? What were you working on? Were you playing Minecraft? What were you doing? Tell me more, my friend. Crazy Chef 21, welcome in, welcome in. How we doing, how we doing? We got a Scooby ducking Foo. Hope you're doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. K the River Cat. FMCD and his team has infiltrated. Oh my. Good, making messes to take out a mountain. Heck yeah, what I like to see. But how is everyone, you know? I hope you're well. Can I get a shout out, please, for the wonderful fatty? Super awesome streamer. Has only started playing Minecraft recently, but is already like smashing it out of the park. Just a super enjoyable streamer. I really enjoy hanging out when I can in his streams. Just super great. Thoroughly recommend. For those who do not know me, my name is Sir Laughalot. All my friends call me Laughy. I'm a polyamorous, neurodivergent, and biromantic Minecraft streamer. And this here is Maurice. He's the patron saint of the channel. He looks over us. He hopes you're well. If you're ever having a bad day, you feel like nobody cares, Maurice cares. He's always in your corner, and you are always in his thoughts. Let's get that shout out going. We are full. He's doing so good, absolutely. Like, I remember, like, I came in, like, I feel like 3 weeks ago, maybe, and he didn't know how to, how, like, ice worked. And then, like, I came in, like, a week ago, and he's, like, in the nether, like, full everything, just flying around, shulker boxes. I'm like, what a hero. It's so cool to see. But we are probably going to do some work on our obelisk here. We actually started this build on our 100th stream in this world. It's not about that. I just felt like it was a cool reason to build some history into our world. About a month you haven't worked on the obelisk? Oh, we've been way longer than that. I don't think we've worked on this for since before the 2000 day. But yeah, so the concept of this is this obelisk has been here longer than anyone else in the valley. No one knows where it came from, what it's for, what it does, what the sigils mean, what language it's in, and the obelisk itself is untouched by time. Month in stream time? It's been well longer than that. We hit 2,000 days probably a while back. Probably 6 months, maybe? I don't know. I'm needing to get back to bed so I can get a few hours for work. Rough trapdoor, 'cause there's something down there. Yeah. Enjoy the lurk, fatty, and have a wonderful night's sleep, my friend. I appreciate you. But yeah, so the idea here is that this has been untouched by time. The only like shading and stuff is like for like, it isn't weathering, it's lighting, right? So we've got like the andesite to make it look like that's like glowing really brightly. And then we've got just like a little bit of shadows here with the deep slate coal and the different like faces of the deep slate. Just to add that little bit of highlighting and shading. We've got some more up there away from the, like further away from the runes. But the terrain around it, I want it to look like this has been here for an extremely long time. So the terrain that it sits in is, I want to look really old. Wasn't existent to my thoughts. Valid. 5 months, 5 days? Yo. When did we hit 2,000 days? I'm curious. Let's do a quick YouTube. And you know, we won't talk about the fact that I'm currently captioning the 2,000 day world tour video and the fact that we're on like 2850 days. Playlist. I'm curious. Vanilla single player survival. Videos. Because I know we hit 1,000 days on Halloween of 2022. $1,600 days. Yeah, 2,300. Okay, we hit 2,000 days on the 12th of the 9th. So yeah, about 6 months ago. But how's everyone doing? Raiders, if you do need to raid and run, please look after yourself, even if you need a glass of water, bite to eat, go to sleep, go to work, overthrow the patriarchy, whatever you need to do to look after yourself. Oh, and Crazy Chef and Tia Shadows, thank you for the follows. I don't think I mentioned that, but I appreciate you immensely. But I hope you guys enjoyed McDaddy's stream. Absolute legend. So, we're just doing some more shaping work here. Before we do texturing, I want to like kind of get, for me, like a big thing in building is shapes. Like, I want to know that my shapes look nice. I want to know that it's an interesting shape, that things look good compositionally and proportionally before we're even looking at it's the time I don't look after myself, but you should. But to me, like, composition and just like shaping and getting things blocked out is the most important part. If you have uninteresting shapes, it's very hard to detail a build to make it look good. But if you can get a good looking composition before you start doing any texturing and working with blocks, then it's probably going to be a good build regardless. Trapdoor, 'cause there's something down there. Got a raid and run as well. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you so much, Kay. I appreciate you. Keep on being you, alright? Now, I don't usually do this type of terrain, like building like in boulders and rocks. So we'll kind of see how we go with it. It's certainly not a forte of mine. But you know, it's always fun to play with custom terrain that you'll never find in Minecraft. Like, a lot of what we've got over in the farming town is just smoothing things out, flattening things to make it feel a bit better and make it nicer to work with. But like things like this would never exist. There's like cool like hanging pillar and plateau, like lots of like big boulders and rocks. You'll be back? All good? I've got no kind of rhyme or reason of what I'm doing, so don't expect to understand, because I don't. But to me, a big part of doing organics or anything like this, it's all about just getting shapes in, just getting blocks down. And then once you've just got blocks down, then it's all about push and pull. You go, that block doesn't look right, let's tweak that. This block doesn't look right, let's tweak that, until you've got something that looks pretty natural and nice and organic. But you can't edit what you haven't started. Because terraining and organics is all about tweaking. So you just got to get blocks down. I'll be back. I could use jump boost here. I might throw a beacon on. Yeah, let's maybe throw down a beacon. I think I've got more stuff to do with that in here, yeah. Just because jump boost would be nice. Let's set it back a bit. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ugh. 9. I don't use beacons a lot. Especially like permanently, because I just hate how they look. I don't like beacon beams shooting out around my bases. But every once in a while, it's nice to be like, I want jump boost or haste. So it's always nice to have them. So it's good to have portable beacons. This feels off center. It is. I mean, that means we could just do 2 beacons. So I want jump boost. And we'll go speed. That'll be nice. Nice to work with. It'll be annoying to get used to, though, I'll tell you that. Bam, bam. Banana. Banana. Maybe like a U. That feels a bit weird, but we'll play with it later. Like a little bit of rock piles here and there as well. Queen, hello, lovely. Tired Queenie, but loving the stream. Well, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're enjoying it, my friend. You deserve to just vibe and chill out. All right, cool. So I think I'm liking just the shapes and stuff with the slabs in. Do I not have a crafter table here? I mean, I got this. It doesn't really matter, but. Like, this feels far too. Yeah, feels a bit less consistent. Chat's now working. That's what I like to hear. Push you back a smidgen. Or like a that. UE car insurance, if you will. This feels like it needs to go down one a smidge. A little bit better. Alright, I think that's good for like initial shaping for now. Now, when it comes to shading, I'm not like the best at like art. Like when it comes to doing what I want to do. Like I've played around with like graphic pencil art and stuff like that, but like really figuring out where to do the shading to make things look real is hard. So like we want it to look kind of spherical and we want them to be separate. So I think we'd want like a highlight thing to go kind of like this. I think to make it kind of feel roundish. Because we want these to kind of feel like they're separate rocks to a degree, like made up of like boulders and rocks, as opposed to just like, yeah, you better apologize. As opposed to just like general rocky terrain. Mossy cobble or something? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, it was very impressive. I was like, honestly, that was so good. You worked so hard to lull us all into a false sense of security, and you did. It didn't help that we all thought Havoc was the boogie because Havoc threw a trident at Lily earlier. I mean, it doesn't really matter what the texture is, right? We definitely want the mossy cobble. We've got mossy cobble. We've got tough in there. I'm more just like, we're going to get like some deep slate in probably. It's more just thinking about the shading. Is it being in the area made me feel safe? I mean, that's fair. Let's maybe like knock that down a bit so it feels a bit more separated. I like you too. Yeah, that feels like that's a bit more disconnected from each other, which is good. Yeah, it was perfect cover because we all thought Havoc was the boogie. And folks, if you don't know what we're talking about, you should watch the Super Life VOD, which should be out on my YouTube channel, I assume. If not, it should be here on the Twitch channel. This needs to get knocked back one. And yeah, so we want like, this is like the plinth it's standing on that's like decaying away. So we want that to feel different, like separated from the terrain. Like that's the plinth as opposed to like a rock. So maybe we should throw some like mossy stone bricks in there to make it feel a bit fortified. Although that'd be a perfect thing for like the new tough block. So maybe we wait till 121. Oi! Because having those like darker tough bricks, I think would actually work pretty nicely. So I think maybe we do wait till 121 for that. Just to add that like little bit of fortification. Another option would be like some polished andesite. Might go now, feel a bit eepy. Someone remember, tell this dude to raid Ace Guy, that's true. I would like to raid an Ace streamer today.
Goodbye, good friends, goodbye. Cause now it's time to go.
Have a good night, okay, Flick? Appreciate ya. I might call it soon too, by the way, folks. I know it's very early, but for some reason I've been really exhausted today, and I still don't know why. And my brain is starting to do the... Alright, never mind. Banana, hello, Toki. How you doing, gorgeous? How we doing? How we doing? Killer Bunny 17, hello, hello. Toki River Raid. I see that you've actually done a raid message this time, Toki. I'm proud of you. Maybe. How we doing? How we doing? How's your stream? You were doing content warning today, yeah? Oh, this means I'm a raider. Let me just... Yeah, I'm a raider. Let's go. It was very fun. Heck yeah. Awesome, awesome. I know the game exists, but I have absolutely no idea anything about it. But heck yeah, welcome in, Raiders. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are having a wonderful day. My name is Sir Laugh-A-Lot. All my friends call me Luffy. I'm a polyamorous, neurodivergent, and biromantic Minecraft streamer. This here is Maurice, the patron saint of the channel. He looks over us, he hopes you're well. If you're ever having a bad day, you feel like nobody cares, Maurice cares. He's always in your corner, and you are always in his thoughts. And we're playing some Minecraft. Toki, you want to do me a favor and shout yourself out? That'd be great. Cheers. Be a good mod, would you? Folks, if you haven't followed Toki, it'd be awesome. Toki is a just a super awesome human being, really kind of goofy and funny. Has the kind of like cringe dank internet humor, but is super enjoyable, and I adore Toki. Toki is one of my favorite people in this universe. So if you want cringe dank internet people who are cool and stuff, head on over. They do variety streaming. Occasionally they do Minecraft stuff. They do a lot of horror games like Phasmo and stuff. A true hero. And we're playing with some terrain work over here at the obelisk, but I'm kind of why is there a piece of stone there? That doesn't feel like I want that there. No, get out of here. Get out of here. Silly goof. Absolutely. And loves seeing my build chests. Really loves it when I show off my build chests. Ooh, that's just a free shulker box. So we threw a jump boost beacon here and speed beacon. The speed beacon's here because I accidentally made it too wide. And I was like, well, I have a second beacon. But we made a jump boost beacon to make it easier to get up and around doing like shape work. But I'm kind of feeling like that's about it for this project for today. And that's okay. This is our first time working on it in like 6 months. Yeehaw! What do I want to do? Because I was literally thinking about wrapping up because I've been really tired for some reason today. And then as I was saying that, you raided. So I feel like I got to be around for at least a little bit longer. And do some stuff. Let's have a look. I think I threw a bunch of copper in here the other day. So let's see how that's going along. It's going along. We're getting there. We're getting there. You should be sorry. How dare you? How dare you give me attention? Let's do some, I don't know, let's do some fishing. Let's do some fishing for a smidgen. Hello there. Ender chest. You. Let's see if we can get ourselves another Nautilus shell. For those that don't know, I'm working on a big library, and because I'm stupid, I'm including far too many conduits in it. Please wrap up when you two, body and self comes first. We make a raid train. Raid trains are fun. But now I have a fishing rod. Oh, and by the way, folks, on Friday, we'll be doing a collab over hanging out with the wonderful Dalfernius and Sunday Latte. Ooh, book. Including two. Cool. It is, this week is Dal's 6 year, I think being on Twitch. I'm not sure of being affiliate. Hello, let's go, Nautilus Shell. So we're going to be playing some mini games together. The Pigeon Pals, I think. Dal, in a silly mood one day, made all three of us pigeon skins. So we're doing that. And it's going to be a really fun time. It'll be at normal time. I'm not quite sure what we're doing if we're on a 6 years affiliate. Nice. I'm not sure if we're like going to be on a private server or like hypixeling or something. I'm not 100% sure. But it's going to be a fun time regardless. Honestly, the fact that we've got an Nautilus shell, I'm happy. We can go. We can go now. We got an Nautilus shell. That's literally all that matters to me in this life. That is not, in fact, a chest. 21, let's go. Books? No. Books? Yes. Ad star? Cool, cool, cool. You know, who needs to like read? I'm like, hey, you're my best friend. I'll figure it out when we get there. Let's put the rod away. All right, but okay. We have not gotten a ton done today, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure we've finished deforesting all the warped forest biome in the nether perimeter we're trying to make, which is amazing. We did a little bit of terrain work over on the obelisk, and we recovered from our death at the end of last stream where we died to like 10 wither skeletons. We did lose a couple pieces of gear, but we spent a little bit of time and remade the pickaxe and the axe, as well as a new bow just for adventuring, because I really like having mending on a bow, but when you're doing like lots of combat, it's kind of annoying. So when we're doing like adventure and combat stuff, we now have an infinity bow just for that, so that we can save inventory space and not need like 4 stacks of arrows when we go end raiding. So we are calling early, unfortunately. Edison will be very disappointed because no stream streak. So who is live? And I'm super sorry that we're doing a short one today. I have no idea why I've been so exhausted today. It just is a thing. And it's a sad thing. That's a title. Let us... You know, I haven't raided Ness in such a long time. And some people think, and you know, rightfully so, that I'm a good builder. I am a good builder. I think I'm a pretty good builder. But Nesky is actually cracked. Like, if I ever want to feel humbled and inadequate, I just gotta go look at Nesky's builds. Like, Nesky, cracked at building. Oh, looks like she's playing with Axiom. That's cool. All right, we are... yeah. Banana Dan, welcome in. Dan? I mean, I suppose it smelled like naan. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well, my friend. We're actually just raiding out. It's a short stream today, but I've just been really exhausted today, and I'm not sure why. And I've kind of hit the limit of being able to be entertaining, unfortunately, and that's okay. So we are going to stop raids for an hour, just in case. We're going to do a ribbity-rabbity raid of the beautiful Nesky. Nesky is an Australian streamer, a truly cracked builder. Seems like she's playing around with the Axiom mod, which I am keen to play around with. It looks like a truly awesome building mod that is easier to use than World Edit. And that's honestly not that hard, because World Edit is kind of a pain to learn and do really complicated stuff. So... we are raiding into the beautiful Nesky. If you haven't, when you get over there, please give her a follow. She absolutely deserves it. I pretty sure she's not family friendly, so just keep that in mind. And yeah, we're having parties today. Here is our raid call, everybody. So if you're a follower, please copy the first one. If you're a subscriber, please copy the second one. And if you're engaging over here, it'd be super amazing if you can engage over there, but there's absolutely no pressure whatsoever. I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more Minecraft. Here's hoping I have a bit more energy. Haha. But I hope you all have a wonderful day, a wonderful night. You all absolutely deserve it. I appreciate every single one of you, absolute legends. Good night.